Science, what it is actually, if you think about it, is a pagan faith. I've been thinking deeply about this pagan cult that we exist in. It is backed by a false science deity. That is what it is. It is the science. Oh, this is the new God. And it is incredible to see the ways in which people worship this deity, right?
Hearing that, I don't understand. Facts and science, are they not two different sides of the same coin? Science is the art of organizing and classifying facts. That's what science means. And a man or a woman of science has neither the reason nor the inclination to change facts, to modify, nor to misrepresent. You know, if they had that kind of an inclination, as we just seen, then they would not be scientists. They'd be pseudoscientists or fakes, to put it kindly. And as you've just seen, there are a lot of pseudoscientists and fakes in this world today who assume to know things that they don't know. A half-truth is more dangerous than an out-and-out lie. It's more dangerous because that half-truth part is liable to deceive somebody. You know, a person hearing that would go on understanding half of it, whole time thinking the whole of it is true. You know, when a person uses the term "they say" or "I heard," I try not to pay much attention to it at all. You know, obviously, because getting information secondhand, that's no good at all. When seeking facts, seek scientific sources where possible. And when you're looking for facts, remember that there is always a price that you have to pay to find those facts. Certainly, the price that you have to pay is painstaking labor in examining them for accuracy. That is the least of the price that you have to pay for facts. This question, how do you know, is the favorite question of the thinker. When a thinker hears a statement that he can't accept, immediately they fashion their mind to the question of, how do you know? What is your source of information? You know, this business of asking people to identify their source of knowledge, oftentimes if you have the slightest inclination to do that, you will put the person right out on a limb, and he or she won't be able to do it, to identify their source of knowledge.